Stop. Do not scroll past this. I need you to understand something before we go any further. What is happening right now, in this exact moment, is not an accident. You did not stumble upon this video. This video was placed in front of you. I arranged it. I moved the algorithm. I shifted the timing. I held back every distraction until your eyes landed here. Because what I am about to say to you cannot wait another day, another hour, another minute. There are only 30 seconds left on a clock you cannot see, a clock I set in motion long before you were born. And today, the final seconds are counting down, not to destruction, not to loss, not to more waiting, to the greatest miracle release of your entire life. Can I ask you something? Have you been waiting so long that you've almost stopped believing it's ever going to happen? Have you looked at your bank account, at your family situation, at the doors that keep closing in your face, and wondered in the quiet of your heart whether I have forgotten you? Have you prayed the same prayer so many times that the words have started to feel hollow? Not because your faith is gone, but because the waiting has been so heavy, so long and so silent. I hear you. I have always heard you. Right now, as you watch this video, Archangel Michael is standing in position over your life. He has been dispatched from my throne room, not with a message of comfort alone, but with an assignment of supernatural intervention. His sword is drawn, his wings are spread wide, and the army behind him is not small. What is about to be released over you is not a small blessing. I'm not talking about a little encouragement to get through the week. I'm talking about a trillion-fold miracle, a breakthrough so large, so complete, so total, that every area of your life that has been locked, dry, broken, or delayed is about to be flooded all at once. Finances, family, health, purpose, every single one. But there are only 30 seconds left on that clock, and I need you to stay here with me. I need you to hear every word. Type in the comments, I receive this message. I am ready for my miracle, like this video right now, so more people can receive this word. Subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications so you never miss a message heaven sends your way. My dear daughter, I want you to close your eyes for just a moment and then open them again, because I need you fully present for what I am about to show you. Something happened in the heavenly realm today that has not happened over your life in a very long time. The atmosphere around you shifted. If you have felt a strange sense of anticipation today, a restlessness you could not explain, a feeling that something was different, something was moving, something was close, that was not your imagination. That was the spiritual temperature around you changing, because I dispatched one of the most powerful forces in all of creation to take his position directly over where you are standing right now. Archangel Michael appeared over your life today. I want you to understand who Michael is, because I need you to grasp the full weight of what this means for you. Michael is not simply a beautiful figure with wings. He is the commander of my heavenly armies. He is the warrior I send when a battle is too important to lose, when a destiny is too critical to be left unprotected, when an assignment requires the full force of heaven to break through walls that no human effort could ever move. When Michael is dispatched, hell trembles, principalities that have stood for decades fall in an instant, chains that seemed permanent snap, doors that were sealed shut blow open, and today, he was sent for you. Do you realize what that means? Out of every person on this earth, out of every prayer rising to my throne right now, I looked at your situation. I saw your name. I saw your face. I saw the weight you have been carrying. I saw the tears you cried when no one else was watching. I saw the nights you lay awake, rehearsing your fears, and I made a decision. I said, enough. This is the moment. Send Michael. Send him now. His sword is not drawn for battle that is still coming. His sword is drawn because the battle has already been decided in your favor. He is not going to fight for your victory. He is enforcing a victory I have already declared. The enemy had plans against your family, against your finances, against your health, against the destiny I wrote for you before the foundations of the earth were laid. Those plans are being dismantled right now, while you watch this video, while you breathe in and out, while your eyes move across these words. I want you to feel the weight of this moment, not with fear, with awe. Picture it, above you, above the ceiling of whatever room you are sitting in right now, above the roof of your home. The sky opens and light pours through, not the pale light of a cloudy afternoon, a light so deep, so golden, so warm that it has weight. It presses down not to crush you but to cover you, and at the center of that light, standing with wings that span wider than your mind can measure, is Michael. His eyes are focused. His posture is absolute authority. He is not hesitating. He knows exactly why he was sent. He knows exactly what needs to move on your behalf. And the army behind him, they stretch as far as the eye can see. Ranks upon ranks of warriors who have been assigned to this moment, to this breakthrough, to this miracle release over your life. My dear daughter, I need you to ask yourself honestly, when was the last time you truly believed that the God of the universe had deployed his finest heavenly warrior specifically for your situation? When was the last time you allowed yourself to believe that you were that important to me? Not in a distant, general, God loves everyone kind of way, but in the specific, personal, urgent, right now kind of way that says, I see you, I chose you, I moved heaven to reach you today. Because that is exactly what is happening. The reason Michael's sword is drawn is not just because of what is being released towards you, it is because of what has been trying to stop it. There are forces that knew this breakthrough was coming. They have been working to delay it, to discourage you, to make you quit right before the finish line. They sent confusion to your mind. They sent financial pressure to your household. They sent tension to your relationships. They sent doubt to your heart, right at the moments when your faith was about to break through. Every single obstruction you have faced in this last season was a last-ditch effort to stop what I'm releasing today. But they failed. Michael is here. And when Michael arrives, the game is already over. Place your hand over your heart right now and declare out loud, I am protected. The army of heaven stands with me. My breakthrough cannot be stopped. Say it again. Say it louder. Let those words come out of your mouth and into the atmosphere over your life, because the spiritual realm responds to your declarations. When you speak what I have spoken over you, the angels move faster. The chains break with greater force. The miracle accelerates. Right now, as Michael stands in position, I am asking you one thing. Stay with this message to the end. Every chapter of this word is a layer of the miracle. Every minute you remain here, something is being unlocked in the spirit. You did not come this far to stop now. The clock is counting down. The miracle is already in motion. And in the next chapter, I'm going to show you what that countdown actually means, and why the number 30 is no coincidence in your life right now. My dear son, there is a clock in heaven that has your name on it. I know that might sound unusual. I know you have heard about eternity, about how I exist outside of time, about how 1,000 years to me is like a single day. All of that is true. But I also want you to understand something that perhaps you have never fully grasped. I am intimately, precisely, specifically involved in the timing of your life, not in vague general strokes, down to the second, down to this second. When I say there are 30 seconds left on a clock I started over your life, I am not speaking in exaggeration. I am speaking prophetically, which means I am giving you a picture of what is spiritually true. And the picture is this. The long season of waiting you have been living through has an end time. That end time is not months away. It is not years away. The final moments of that season are expiring right now. And what comes next is not more waiting. What comes next is the miracle. Let me show you something about the number 30 in my word, because nothing I do is random and nothing I say is accidental. David was 30 years old when he became king over Israel. 3 decades of wilderness, 3 decades of running from Saul, of fighting battles that seemed pointless, of waiting for a promise that never seemed to arrive. And then, in a single moment of divine timing, the throne was handed to him and everything changed. Joseph, my servant Joseph, who was sold into slavery by his own brothers, who sat in a prison cell on a false charge, who waited and waited and waited, was 30 years old when Pharaoh placed the ring of authority on his finger and exalted him to the second highest position in all of Egypt. 30 years of preparation, one moment of supernatural promotion, and then there is my son Jesus. He waited 30 years before his public ministry began. 30 years of hiddenness, of ordinary life, of no one knowing who he truly was. And then the 30th year came, and the heavens opened over him, and a voice declared, "This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased." And the miracles began, and the healings began, and the transformation of the world began. Do you see the pattern? The number 30 in my kingdom is not the end of the story. It is the hinge point. It is the moment when everything that has been stored up, everything that has been prepared, everything that has been held back by my sovereign hand, not to punish you, but to protect the fullness of the blessing, is finally released. All at once, with power, with precision, with abundance that exceeds anything the waiting season made you believe was even possible. Your 30 seconds represent the final threshold of your waiting season. I see you right now. I see what your life has looked like in this last period. I see the financial strain that has been sitting on your household like a heavy fog that never quite lifts. I see the relationship that has been strained or broken, and the way you have prayed for restoration that has not come yet. I see the health situation you have been monitoring with quiet anxiety. I see the career that has not moved the way you believed it would. I see the dream you carried for years that feels embarrassingly far from where you actually are. I see all of it, and I am telling you, as your Father who knows the end from the beginning, this is the hinge point. This is the 30-second mark on a clock that was set at your birth. Everything you have walked through, every tear, every prayer, every night of doubt, every morning you chose to get up and keep going even when you had no idea why, it was all preparation. It was all building something in you that the miracle requires, because a blessing without preparation is just luck. What I am releasing over you is not luck. It is destiny fulfilled. The countdown did not start when your problem started. The countdown started when I first wrote your name in the book of life. It started the moment I designed your purpose and said, I will bring them through everything they need to go through, and at exactly the right moment, I will release everything I have been holding for them. That moment is now. I want you to sit with that truth for a moment. Let it go past your head and land in your chest. Let it reach the place in you where hope has been quietly struggling to survive. Because that place, that tender, bruised, still believing place in your heart, that is exactly where my miracle is going to land. The angels around you right now are in position. They are not standing casually. They are leaning forward, ready to move the instant my word goes forth, ready to begin executing the physical manifestations of what has already been declared in the Spirit. They have been watching your journey. They have been present in every dark room, every hard conversation, every moment of discouragement. And they are ready. They are more than ready. The 30 seconds are almost up. Type in the comments, my waiting season is over. I am stepping into my miracle. Let that declaration go out from you right now. Let the angels hear your voice. Let heaven register your faith. The clock is ticking. The next chapter is going to show you exactly what is inside the miracle that is being released, and the size of it is going to take your breath away. My dear daughter, I need you to expand your capacity to receive right now, because what I am about to describe to you is larger than any blessing you have ever asked me for. larger than any prayer you have ever prayed, larger than the biggest dream you have allowed yourself to dream in the quiet of your heart. 1 trillion, 1,000 billion, a number so large that the human mind genuinely struggles to hold it. If you spent $1 million every single day from the day Jesus walked this earth until today, you would not yet have spent $1 trillion. That is the scale of what I am releasing. But I am not talking about dollars. I'm talking about the miracle itself, the scale of the transformation I'm bringing to your life. And I chose that number because I want you to understand that what I am releasing over you is not a partial blessing. It is not a small improvement. It is not a slight uptick in your circumstances. It is a trillion-fold overflow in every area. At the same time, with a force that human language can barely describe. Why have I been holding it back? My dear daughter, I need you to hear this with your whole heart, because this is one of the most important things I will say in this entire message. The delay was not punishment. It was never punishment. Every moment of waiting in your life, every closed door, every unanswered prayer, every season that stretched longer than you thought you could bear, none of it was me withholding because I was angry. None of it was me teaching you a lesson through cruelty. None of it was me forgetting your name or moving on to someone else's blessings. I was building the container. Think about it this way. If I had released a trillion-fold blessing over you 5 years ago, 3 years ago, even 1 year ago, in the version of yourself that existed then, it would not have landed the way it is about to land now. The faith you have developed through the waiting, the character that has been forged through the pressure, the wisdom you have gained through the struggle, all of that is the container that is now large enough to hold what I am releasing. I do not pour new wine into old wineskins. I prepare the vessel first, then I pour. You are the vessel I have been preparing. Now let me tell you specifically what the trillion-fold miracle contains, because I want you to understand the full scope of what is being released right now. The first dimension of this miracle is financial restoration. I see the numbers in your bank account. I see the bills that come in and the shortfall at the end of the month. I see the debt that has been sitting over your household like a shadow. I see the prayer you have prayed over and over again, Lord, just give me enough. And I want to correct that prayer right now, because I am not releasing just enough. I am releasing overflow, abundance that makes room for generosity, resources that flow not just to you, but through you, so that you can bless your children, your church, the people around you who are still waiting for their miracle. The financial dimension of this trillion-fold miracle is not a small deposit. It is a flood. The second dimension is family restoration and protection. I see the fractures, the son or daughter who has walked away from faith, from family, from the values you raised them with, the marriage that has been under sustained attack, the communication breaking down, the distance growing, the family member whose health has been a source of ongoing fear. I am releasing healing into every one of those situations. I'm not releasing a slow improvement. I'm releasing a sudden, dramatic, obvious to everyone around you restoration that will make people ask, what happened to your family? And you will point to heaven. The third dimension is health and wholeness. The body carries the weight of spiritual battles, and I see what yours has been carrying. Anxiety that lives in your chest, weariness that sleep does not fix, physical conditions that doctors have managed but not resolved. I'm releasing healing from the inside out, from the cellular level to the emotional level to the spiritual level. A wholeness so complete that you will feel the difference in your body, in your energy, in your sleep, in the very way you wake up in the morning. The fourth dimension is purpose and destiny unlocked. You were made for something specific, not something vague, something that has your name on it, something that only you can do in the way I designed you to do it. And the delay in your purpose has been one of the most painful parts of this season. The feeling that you are off course, that you have missed it, that everyone else is moving and you are standing still. That delay is ending. The doors of purpose and assignment are about to open with a force that will make your head spin. Right now, as you receive this word, the angels surrounding you are beginning to move. I can see it from my throne. The light of heaven is expanding over your home, pressing into every room, reaching into every corner where darkness has tried to set up residence. Michael's army is sweeping through in front of you, clearing the path, removing every obstacle, dismantling every assignment of delay and disruption that has been working against you. Say this out loud right now with your whole voice. Lord, I open my hands, I open my heart. I receive the trillion-fold miracle you are releasing over my life right now. I am ready. I will not shrink back from the fullness of what you have for me. Let those words echo in the room. Let them land in the spiritual atmosphere. You are not begging for something uncertain. You are receiving something that has already been prepared. You are stepping into what was always yours. My dear son, I want to take you somewhere. Close your eyes for just a moment and then come back, because I want to describe to you what happened in my throne room at the moment your breakthrough was officially assigned. There is a room in heaven that human words struggle to describe. It is filled with a light that is not made of photons, it is made of glory. The floor is like crystal glass, and beneath it you can see the fullness of time, past, present, and future, moving like a river. Around the throne, the worship never stops. The sound is not noise. It is the most perfect, most beautiful thing that has ever entered any set of ears. And at the center of it all, I sit, not distant, not bored, not busy with more important things, fully present, fully aware, fully engaged with every soul I created. Your name was called in that room, not figuratively, literally. Your name was spoken aloud in the throne room of heaven, and every angelic being in attendance turned their attention toward your situation. I pulled back the curtain on your life. I showed them where you are, what you have been carrying, how long you have been faithful in the waiting, what the enemy has been attempting against you. And I made a declaration. I declared, "It is time." I declared, "The full measure of what I have stored up for this one is being released. Every blessing I reserved through every season of delay, every prayer they prayed that I held in my golden bowls, waiting for this moment of full release. Every tear that became a seed, every act of faithfulness they performed when no one was watching, when there was no reward in sight, when their flesh wanted to quit and they chose me anyway. All of it is being gathered together and released as one single, enormous, magnificent outpouring." Michael stepped forward when his name was called. His assignment was given. Go to this one, stand over them, enforce what I have declared, clear the path, and protect the miracle in transit from my throne to their life. He accepted without hesitation. He does not fail assignments. He has never failed an assignment, and yours is no different. My dear son, I want you to fully absorb this truth. I know your name. I do not know you the way a database knows you, as a number, a demographic, a statistic. I know you the way a father knows his child. I know your laugh. I know your fears. I know the specific way you pray when you are desperate. The words you only use when you truly mean them. The moments when you have been so broken before me that language fell away and you just wept. I know every single one of those moments. I was there for every single one of them, and not one of them was wasted. The breakthrough that has been assigned to you from my throne room is directly proportional to everything you have sown through this season. That is a spiritual law that does not bend. You do not reap where you have not sown, and you will not sow without reaping. And the harvest I am bringing to your door right now is a full harvest. Not a partial one, not a symbolic one. A full, abundant, overflowing, neighbors are going to notice, strangers are going to ask what happened, full harvest. I see the specific financial seed you planted when you could barely afford it. I remember it, I hold it, I have multiplied it. I see the hours you invested in prayer over people who never thanked you, who never knew, who never even saw what you were doing on their behalf. I hold those hours. I have multiplied them. I see the forgiveness you extended when bitterness would have been the easier choice. I hold that choice. I have multiplied it. Every act of love you have shown to people who could not repay you. Every morning you got up and declared your faith when your circumstances were saying the opposite. Every time you gave when you were in lack, served when you were tired, believed when you were afraid. I have a record of all of it, and the return on all of it is arriving right now. The breakthrough assigned in my throne room covers every area of your life simultaneously. This is not a season where one area improves while others stay broken. This is a simultaneous, comprehensive, total life breakthrough. The finances shift at the same time the family heals, at the same time the health improves, at the same time the purpose unlocks. I do not do things in half measures for my children who have sown in full faith. Type in the comments, "My name was called in the throne room. I receive my full breakthrough right now." The angels that were dispatched when your name was called are already surrounding your home. They are positioned at every entrance point. Nothing that I am releasing toward you will be intercepted. The enemy has no authority to stop what has been dispatched from my throne. Michael has made sure of that. The path is clear. The miracle is in motion. Keep watching. Keep receiving. The next chapter is going to show you what the enemy saw when he watched all of this happening, and why his desperate attempts to stop it have already completely and permanently failed. My dear daughter, I need to tell you about the war that was fought on your behalf, because you deserve to know how hard the enemy tried to stop what I am releasing over you. And you deserve to know exactly how completely and utterly he failed. When the declaration was made in my throne room, there was a reaction in the realm of darkness. The enemy is not omniscient. He cannot know everything I know, but he has been watching your life, and he has been cataloging your faith, and he knew that the magnitude of what I was releasing meant that everything he had built against you was about to collapse. He went into immediate, desperate action. He sent a spirit of discouragement to land on your mind in this past season. You may have recognized it, a heaviness that settled over your thoughts, an unusual darkness in your emotions, a sense that nothing was working and nothing ever would. That was not a natural mental state. That was an intentional spiritual attack designed to get you to stop believing before your miracle arrived. He needed you to quit. He needed you to turn off this video before you heard the full word. He needed your faith to collapse at the threshold. He also sent delay, every practical obstacle that has been slowing down the thing you have been believing for. The bureaucratic complication, the unexpected expense, the door that was almost open and then closed again, the relationship that almost broke through and then stalled. Those were not coincidences. They were strategic placements of obstruction designed to outlast your patience. The enemy knows that many of my children give up, not because they stop believing in my power, but because they run out of emotional fuel to keep waiting. He was counting on your exhaustion. He sent confusion into your closest relationships, specifically to isolate you from the people who carry faith and life and encouragement. He knows that my power moves through community, through people who agree together in prayer, through the iron sharpening iron of believers walking together. If he could get you isolated in your struggles, in your doubts, in your fears, he could contain the breakthrough more easily. And then there were the whispers, the voice that told you that you were not worthy of this blessing, that people like you do not receive miracles like this, that maybe God blesses others, but somehow your particular history, your particular failures, your particular past disqualifies you from the fullness of what you see me do in other people's lives. That voice was a lie. It was always a lie. It is still a lie. Your worthiness for this miracle does not rest on your record. It rests on the record of my Son, Jesus, whose blood covers every failure, every mistake, every moment of your past, and declares you righteous, whole, and fully qualified to receive everything I have for you. But here is the part I need you to stay focused on. Every single one of those attacks failed. Michael and his army did not let a single assignment reach its full destructive potential in your life. They were fighting battles you could not see, in a dimension you cannot access, protecting a miracle that the enemy wanted desperately to destroy before it could reach you. The heaviness you felt was real, but it did not break your faith. The delays were real, but you did not quit. The isolation tried to take root. But something in you, something I placed in you that the enemy does not have the power to remove, kept reaching, kept praying, kept watching videos like this one, kept seeking, kept declaring even when the declarations felt thin. That is the warrior in you, and I want you to hear this clearly. I am proud of you. I am proud of the way you fought through this season. I am proud of the nights you chose faith over fear. I am proud of the mornings you got up again. I am proud of the moments you prayed when every rational argument said there was nothing to pray about. I'm proud of the worship you brought me when your heart was barely holding together, because worship in the dark is the most powerful offering a human being can bring before my throne. And you brought it. The enemy's plan is in ruins. Everything he built against your life is being torn down right now, in real time, by the same army that has been fighting for you this entire season. The walls of fire I have placed around your home are not metaphorical. They are the literal presence of my protection, a barrier that no dark force can cross. Your family is inside that firewall. Your finances are inside that firewall. Your health is inside that firewall. Your destiny is inside that firewall. And Michael is still there. He does not leave until the assignment is complete. Say this out loud right now. Every plan of the enemy against my life is destroyed. I am protected. The blood of Jesus covers me and my family. The angels of the Lord encamp around my home. I walk in the victory that has already been declared in heaven. Let those words fill the room you are in. Let the atmosphere shift as you speak, because your voice, speaking my words in faith, is one of the most powerful forces on this earth. If this message is reaching you, like this video right now, it tells heaven that you are standing in agreement with this word. Subscribe to this channel so you receive every message I send your way. My dear son, think about every door in your life that has been locked. Not just the one you are most focused on right now, the one that is loudest, the one that causes you the most practical anxiety. I am talking about all of them. The financial door, the family door, the health door, the purpose door, the door to relationships that should have opened by now, the door to the promotion, the opportunity, the open road that should have been yours long before this season. Take a moment and picture all of them in your mind, each one solid, each one shut, each one representing a place in your life where forward motion has been blocked. Now watch what happens when Michael's sword moves. The first door, the financial door, I see the weight of it. I see the specific number that represents your pressure right now. I know what it feels like to look at your bills and look at your balance and feel the gap between them like a physical weight in your chest. I know what it is to do the math for the 10th time, hoping the answer will somehow change. That door is opening, not cracking, opening. The financial breakthrough that is coming to your household is not a trickle. It is a dam breaking. It is a flood of provision releasing from a source you cannot currently see, in a timing that will make you understand that it could only have been me. Unexpected income, doors of opportunity appearing without your having sought them, debts that dissolve, financial relationships that shift in your favor. The spirit of poverty that has been sitting at the threshold of your home is being evicted right now by Michael's authority, and in its place, the spirit of abundance is taking up residence, not just for this month, but as a permanent shift in the financial atmosphere over your household. The second door, the family door. My dear son, I see the faces. I know which face comes to mind when I say that. The person in your family who has been a source of heartache. The relationship that has been fractured longer than you would like to admit. I am reaching into that situation right now. Not with a slow, gradual softening, with a sudden sovereign move that catches everyone involved by surprise. I'm touching hearts. I'm softening walls that have been hardened for years. I'm creating moments of conversation that become moments of breakthrough. I'm working in the night hours, in the quiet spaces, in the unguarded moments of the people you love, moving them toward healing, toward reconciliation, toward the wholeness I designed for your family before any of you were born. The family door is opening. The third door, the health door. The body is not separate from the spirit. Everything that has been spiritually oppressed in your life has left a mark on your physical frame, and I am addressing both simultaneously. The weariness that goes beyond tired, the anxiety that lives in your shoulders, your jaw, your stomach, the chronic condition that has been managing your life instead of you managing it. The unexplained symptoms that doctors have puzzled over and largely dismissed. I am the God who heals, not metaphorically, not symbolically, but physically, tangibly, verifiably. The healing I'm releasing over your body right now is real. You will feel it. Your body will respond to the presence of my spirit, moving through it the way dry ground responds to rain, with immediate, obvious, unmistakable change. The fourth door, the destiny door. This is the one I want to spend extra time on, because for many of my children, this is the door whose being locked has caused the deepest pain. You were made for something. You know it. You have known it since you were young. There was always this sense that you were supposed to be doing something significant, something that mattered, something that outlasted the ordinary grind of daily life. And the gap between that inner knowing and your current reality has been a source of quiet anguish that you rarely speak aloud, because it sounds ungrateful, because you know others have it harder, because sometimes you wonder if you imagined the calling altogether. You did not imagine it. I placed it in you. It is real, and the door to it is opening. The specific assignment I have for your life requires the exact combination of experiences, gifts, and hard-won wisdom that only your particular journey could have produced. The waiting was not wasted time, it was curriculum. You are more ready than you know. The door to your purpose is swinging open, and when you walk through it, the fit will be so perfect, so obvious, so undeniably right, that you will look back at every year of the wait and understand, from a place of deep peace, exactly why I asked you to hold on this long, all four doors at once. That is the nature of the trillion-fold miracle. It does not improve one area while the others stay stuck. It opens everything simultaneously, because the time is right, because the preparation is complete, because the warfare is won, and because I am a God who does exceedingly and abundantly above all that you could ask or think. The walls of fire surrounding your home are burning brighter right now than they have in months. Michael is overseeing each door as it opens. The angels assigned to each dimension of your breakthrough are moving into active execution mode. The spiritual atmosphere over your life has already changed. The natural circumstances are simply catching up with what has been decided in the spirit. Place both hands over your face and breathe deeply right now. Feel the presence of heaven over you. Then declare, every door is open. I walk forward in faith. I receive my financial miracle, my family miracle, my health miracle, and my destiny miracle, all at once, right now in Jesus' name. The next chapter is the final one, and it is perhaps the most important, because I am going to tell you something that will change the way you live from this day forward. The miracle has already left heaven. It is already in motion toward you, and nothing in this world can stop it from arriving.